and how you can get your fullbacks high and into attacking situations, and how to get those positions that they vacate covered. Hey everyone, Mark Russell from Russ 10 Sod Coach, and welcome to the channel. I've got a phase of play situation for you today, 4-2-3-1 formation, and how to get your fullbacks high. Now the content I'm going to show you in a minute was recorded for another YouTube channel that I started with a few friends from university. It was an experimental channel, didn't quite go the way we wanted it to, so I'm going to whip the footage off that and put it on here for you guys. If you're a returning subscriber or watched one of my videos before, thank you very much for coming back. It's really appreciated. Right, I know I like to chat, so I'll try and get straight into it. I just want to offer, first of all, apologies for the sound, apologies for the video quality. It's not the best. It was recorded through lockdown in 2020 if you're watching this in the future. So a little bit of information from my own football knowledge on this formation and this phase of play, and how you can get your fullbacks high and into attacking situations, and how to get those positions that they vacate covered. Also, there's a little bit of animation from Tactical Pad. I know some people have criticised animation. Personally, I quite like it. It enables you guys to pause it and look at the tactics and look at the situation and grab some knowledge from it for what maybe you guys can take into your team and your coaching sessions. Anyway, enough talking. I've done it again. Let's get straight into the video. If you're sticking around to the end, brilliant. I'll see you then, and I'll give you a few updates on what's coming out on this channel in the near future. This is my take on the 4-2-3-1. I do concentrate a lot on these guys. There's a CDM and a CDM, because these two allow my fullbacks to get high and support the wide players, the wide forwards, and support the play. We need some opposition players. Put them on. A lot of teams play 4-3-3 nowadays, so I think we'll play a 4-3-3. And there we have our 4-3-3. Cool. Also need a football. Wicked, nice one. Now we've got our 4-3-3 opposition against our 4-2-3-1. You know, when you're with a team for quite a long time, with a team for a whole season, they get to know you, you become a little bit boring, I imagine, as a coach, because you go on about the same things. First thing I tell them is stay compact. Okay, so if the opposition have got the ball, I will literally want teams I've seen play like that quite a lot in the Premier League. Burnley, Liverpool, Sheffield United. It is no surprise that those three teams have probably got the, I don't know the stats, I'm not very good at stats, probably got the three best defensive records or goals against records in the Premier League. I basically say to my players from the off, if the goalkeeper's got the ball and we're starting off, we're looking at a little imaginary line from the 18-yard box, get within that completely. Obviously the chances are ball's going to be phased out wide, and then we have to shift across as a team. That's a whole different story, okay? But that's the first thing I look at when I coach any formation or any kind of system or phase of play. Okay, right, let's look at this situation then, and we'll move it over to Tactical Pad in a minute so you can see it played out. The team I was with last season, when I first introduced this to the boys, they were a bit confused, you know, but when you start working on it on the training ground, when you start telling them, when you get your tactics board out, when you start showing them how you would like it played out, literally play that out for half an hour, 40 minutes, 1 hour on the training ground against each other, it starts to work, and it starts to give a reflection of how you can get your fullbacks quite high. Okay, so let's have a look at a scenario. So our goalkeeper's got the ball, okay, he's taking a goal kick. We want to get the fullbacks high. Naturally we'll be thinking to ourselves, this is the fullback that we want to get high and create an overload somewhere around here. We're going to bring our right forward over, we're going to bring our centre forward over, we're going to bring our left forward into sort of like a centre forward spot. Let's get these where they would be. Okay, centre forward, you'll be covering him, covering him. Okay, midfielders will be pressing maybe quite high with one holding back, and yeah, let's go with that. We'll leave a lone striker. Okay, it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really affect us. Centre backs pushing forward, fullbacks are on, goalkeeper's nice and high. Okay, we want to influence these fullbacks getting high off our goal kick. We're going to pop him or her up the top there, okay, to support. Let's just call it halfway line, don't know what age groups you're playing at. Going to bring our midfielders across. We need this one sitting. Our centre halves are going to split that striker. I want this guy quite high as well. Usually you could play counterbalance and you'd have your other fullback there, so you've got your 3 covering. But I want this guy high, okay? I want to be brave. I want my teams to play brave, and I want to give us an opportunity of, we get the ball and win it around here, of switching play through to this channel here. Whether that be through this guy or a long ball straight over the top, I want that space to be able to be occupied by a high player. Now if he goes there, you're starting to think, well, you've got a one-on-one there, it's no big deal, this guy's free, this guy's free, they're thinking it's nice and easy. It's obviously important we keep possession in this. So I'm going to put that down as my number 4, my number 6. Okay, the biggest thing for me is these 2 centre mids here. 4, 2, 3, 1. The two CDMs have a huge discipline job to do. Okay, they must sit in this occasion. You can't have a CDM in this formation, in this system, who wants to get forward like Steven Gerrard, like Lampard. They've got to sit and be disciplined. Kante for Chelsea, the lad at Liverpool, Fabinho. Now we've got 2 of them, and the reason why we have 2 of them is because they can cover. So if the ball is travelling out here and we win it, brilliant. Let's have a quick look at tactical pad and we win the ball. Okay, so we won the ball and we got a shot on goal in that occasion, right? Excellent. Football isn't like that though, right? We all know that. Football isn't as easy as that. If it was, every manager would be successful and every game will be 10-all. It doesn't work like that. To cover the fact that our fullbacks have gone high, we need these guys to be able to cover this space should the opposition break on us. So let's say the opposition win it in here. We'll go back into tactical pad in a minute and we'll look at the opposition winning in there. Our fullbacks exposed high up. Our right side of the forwards are exposed high up. Our centre forwards obviously high up anyway. Our left forwards there. More to the point, our left back is way out of position. Okay, and they've got a big advantage because they've counter-attacked us off our goal kick that we lost. Let's go to tactical pad and have a look how our CDMs would cover this. Cool, so that gives you an idea of exactly what I'm talking about in terms of the break in there. Obviously we can lose the ball in any way, shape or form, so I'm just going to reset this and call back to our 4-2-3-1. So we've got the ball into the final third, we're mixing it in with our 9 and our 10, our 7 and 11, and we've got our fullbacks quite high. Let's pop that into position right now. Okay, this is where it could get a little bit complicated, okay, because we've still got our 4-3-3 formation that we're playing against, and we've also got now a 2-2-6, which is outrageous, but we need to be able to cover. Okay, our number 9's in possession, so we're okay. We're not going to lose the ball, we're going to get a shot on goal, we're going to score, we're going to have an easy chance, we're going to hit the post, whatever. Football doesn't work like that. Keeper could save it, they could break us really quickly. If they break us really quickly, we've got to be ready. That's when we come to our 4 and our 6, who have to be ready for those triggers. As soon as we lose the ball, They need to get themselves back in position. Their right forward at the moment is the guy who's dangerous. Not so much this guy, because he can get covered. Centre forward is being marked by one of the centre backs, no problem. But it's this guy I'm concerned with. The ball goes through, the centre half nicks it, and he's come back. Let's just show you how this one would play out, okay? Bear in mind, 6 has to be ready. Our 6 has to be ready for the trigger as soon as our 9 loses that ball. Go straight into tactical pad and let's have a look at what I would expect from my 6 and my 4 to contain a counter attack against us in this situation. Okay, cool. So you can clearly see that the 6 was ready. He got back. He managed to get back goal side of the right forward before this guy could even react. That's what I would expect. If your 6 doesn't do that, you've got problems. If your 4 doesn't do it on the opposite side, you've got problems. If they steal the ball here, and we are back in this situation now, we need these guys, 4 and a 6, to cover our fullbacks. They basically become fullbacks and our 10 becomes our central midfielder. Every player in this system needs to know their job. Okay, it's not an easy formation. You can't go out there, you won't go out there in the first game and go, right, we've worked on this all week, bang, this is what I expect, and they do it 100%. It takes time, it takes a few weeks for them to get used to this situation. Depending on what level you're playing, players aren't used to this kind of transition. I'm sure we can contain this and get our players and our fullbacks who are still exposed high back in time. You're looking at 4, don't know why I got this guy, it's probably number 8 and number 5 and your number 6 to contain the play and hold the play and delay the play until the other players get back in position and help. Okay, it sounds, I talk and I know exactly what I want from players. When you coach it, players get confused, you know, you need to show them on tactical. They get confused, they don't want to know sometimes, you know, so once they see it being played out and once they see their role, it starts to work a little bit. As long as you are telling each player their individual role, as soon as player A gets the ball, you do this. As soon as player B gets the ball, you do this. When I come up against your side, chances are my team will play like this. When you've got the ball, they'll look to get back in, contain, be nice and compact and win that ball back off you. Main thing they will do is look to delay the play whilst my 3, my 2, my 10 get back into a situation where we can recover back to our 4-2-3-1. Right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something out of it. Got any questions or comments you want to leave below? That'd be brilliant. Again, I've spoke to you guys about subscribing. It'd be great if we can get this subscriber count up. It just keeps creeping up daily, which is fantastic. Love that. Thank you very much to the community that's involved already. If you think I go on a little bit and I talk too much and you're like, oh, I'm gonna turn this video off, no problem. I have got some 60 seconds coaching tips. Got a few videos out on there. I'll leave a little link in the description here and you guys can go and see that. You've only got to put up with me talking for 1 minute. Right, again, thanks for watching this one. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed the content and I'll see you guys next time.